share. Okay. We are live. Hey Laura, it's Friday. How you doing? Great to see you.
I am so I'm so excited. It's the new year, 2021. Things are going to be good. Got to get rid of the negative stuff and we got to move forward and we're going to do this. We're going to do this amongst ourselves because this is our new year. Got to get rid of the old. So, with that, Debbie, I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about today.
Okay, I'm so excited. I'm like, this is great. I feel like it's really cool because the people we've been touching and we've been meeting, okay, I really believe have been placed in our lives for a complete reason. I mean, I know it for a fact because we've been learning things from them and they've been learning things from us. And I feel like this has just been the way it was meant to be. And, our Reset 2021 goal has been a goal of ours to like actually be able to help people work through whatever it is that they want to work through. So we're so excited about things that we're going to touch on, and we're going to touch on something that we're going to start today that I think a lot of people who are viewing this are going to be really excited to take part in it because it'll be interactive a little bit. It'll be something that we can do where we can have a connection on a daily basis. So I think it's really fun. But I just wanted to say something that our reset goals could come from anything. Okay, every time somebody says a New Year's resolution, the first thing somebody thinks about is losing weight, which, don't get me wrong, that's a great goal, that's a great reset. Okay, but it's not all about that one subject. There's things like health, getting your health in check. There's finances, getting your finances in check, trying to be more organized, trying to control your spending better so that you can do things, organizing your time better. Maybe it doesn't mean, maybe you're the most organized person, but you're not organizing enough time to be able to spend some downtime to kind of chill and do things that you want to do. And I fall into that category very easily, like getting my, like overdoing things or whatever. Your relationships and your faith. Okay, maybe you need to reset that. Maybe you need to take a good look at some of that. Maybe it's the energy that you feel you do or do not have that you need to kind of work on, which would also fall into health. Maybe it's exercise. Hey, you know what, change it up. Maybe you're in an exercise rut and you need to change it. Okay, maybe it's an addiction. Maybe you have an addiction and you need to get out of that and you need support and help. And we may not be the resource right here, but we hope that me and Lori can actually encourage you to find the resource. And if you need help finding stuff, we'll take time to figure out a way to help you to find stuff. Maybe you need a little life coaching. We've got a life coach down the road that's going to be on here who's actually going to be helping you. And so whatever your desire, whatever your passion is, whatever you think you want to do for Reset 2021, we know that we've got this, okay? Because we are excited. So with that, Lori and I are both together are going to share. And I'm going to turn it over to you, Lori, because I know that you are I'm excited for you and I want to be one of your biggest cheerleaders on this.
Oh,
I know it.
um,
And I'm moving it over to you so you can share what your reset is for 2021.
okay, well, I hope to go on this adventurous journey. All my life I struggled with my weight up and down and everything, and everybody knows that. But then I really took an inventory of what's really the cause of a lot of issues. And a lot of it is because of the fact that I have a thing where I don't like myself sometimes. And I have some inner issues as far as, I have no problem doing anything for anybody else. I love to do that. I get such a high from that. But now I have to focus on myself. So I found a program, just it came on the internet, and I feel like God had just sent that to me. But it's called New Life Promise. And what it is working on, yeah, weight, eating better and everything. But it's through prayer of God. And, working on, you're focusing on God. And everybody knows, I think everybody knows that I have just a strong faith in God. And I thought, well, this would be a great way for me to get into my inner self and find out why I do the things I do and find out that I have to have a love for myself. Before you could do anything, you have to love yourself. And I know people would say, oh, Lori Caputo, why don't you love yourself? Well, because of past things that have happened, you build this wall around yourself and everything. Again, yeah, it's easy for me to do anything for anybody else. I'd be the first one to volunteer, but I have to do this for myself. And I think with that, I'd be a better mother, I'll be a better grandmother, and even a better friend. And so I'm excited, but it's called New Life Promises. I'm waiting for my books to come in, but I've been kind of going over everything and getting myself totally ready to start. So, but again, I had to look into myself, and it's not about weight loss. It's about being who I am and being proud of who I am, because God loves me no matter what.
Mhm.
So he loves me the way I look now. He loves me the way I will look. He loves me. So I have to accept that. But with that, Debbie, I'm going to turn over to you. I'm excited to hear about yours.
Well, I think that this whole Facebook group has opened my eyeballs to some of the things that I don't do so good, and the things that I feel like it's not a good thing. Part of my downfall a lot of times is that I'm very busy, but then sometimes I can't take time to smell the roses and take care of something that has to be taken care of, and I can be, and I don't want to say I could be mean, but it's just like, okay, I'm just so consumed with what I'm doing that somebody might approach me and I'm just not approachable at that point or whatever. And part of it is that I do take on more than I should probably at times, but it's the way I've always been. It is really the way I'm designed. I've always had multiple things that I'm doing, and I can still do that, but what I need to do is kind of take time back and kind of do that. And some of the things that I'm going to try to really do with that is, continue to do my routine like I do, using my journal and scheduling in times for things I need to do, schedule in my times that I need to read more. I need to get more into reading and learning and helping my, clean out the yuck and all that kind of stuff in my mind. But in my organizing, I'm very organized, but yet I need to organize my time better. Time to be spending. I think these last 2 weeks around the holidays showed me how fun it was to sit and watch TV or do something kind of to chill out for a few, just to kind of unwind, spend some time with family. I think COVID taught me that a lot, spending time and everything. And so I feel like I need me time too, because that's when I do my unwinding. And then my goals too for myself is to try to do, I've been into this big fitness and it's been wonderful, but I want to be able to lift a little bit more weights. I've got some goals there and stuff that I want to do. And I think that those are things that I can easily do just and keep focused on it, And so I think for me, it's a little different twist, but it's actually also everything I'm saying and what I'm doing could also apply to any of the categories that we were speaking about a little bit earlier, So that is what I'm working on, and that's what my goals are. And with that, Lori, I know that we have some things that we want to share about how we're going to help each other be accountable to what our journeys are of resetting 2021. So can I turn it back to you so you can share
Yeah.
some stuff with
Oh,
me?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now that we got everybody excited about getting going here. Okay, we're going to start a new messenger group, and it's called Reset 2021, which we'll invite you in. And what it's going to be kind of a private messenger where we could put in there what we're going through, or what we need support on, if you just want to vent. And it's going to be where, it's going to be private. So it's not going to be out there to the public. And we're excited, and we want everybody who wants to be in it, that is starting a journey, that wants to have a support group. We're going to be there for that. And we're going to try to set that up today. But if anybody's interested, just go ahead and send us just a message real quick so we can invite you in once we get this going. So like I'll go on there and I'll, talk about my journey and stuff. And I might write something in the middle of the night. I don't know. But the thing is, we're going to be there for each other, and we need each other. We need each other more than ever. And I also want to say, the first 9 months of COVID, was a big adjustment for all of us, and we kind of sometimes felt sorry for ourselves. So we ate more and we got kind of lazy. We became couch potatoes, some of us. Some of us just got disoriented because we didn't know where to turn because we're used to going a different way. But now it's time to set our lives to the COVID right now. It's time to set our lives. We don't know when this is going to end. So let's start our journey. Our journey for us. This is the greatest time because we're at home. Most of us are at home. Or if you're working from home or you're going in the office, we're kind of locked down. So this is the time to focus on us and what God wants for us.
Mm-hmm.
because God wants us to prosper and wants us to do good, but we got to find out what we need for ourselves to be the best we could be for ourselves for Reset 2021. With
Mhm.
that, Debbie, I'll hand it over to you. You have any questions? Wow.
Absolutely. So one of the things that I also want to say that I think is going to be really key about this group is it's going to be an accountability kind of way, but yet it's also going to be an encouragement way. So if you have something you're working on and you want to publicly share it with each of us, on this messenger group, it's actually going to put yourself out there to where people are going to be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Or they're going to be encouraging you. And if you fall off the fence, we're going to pick you back up. Okay. We're going to say, "Hey, you said you wanted to do that, maybe in a nice little message or whatever, and say, let's all like encourage each other." If you're on there and maybe one of your goals is that you want to get fit, whether it's health orientated, exercise, wellness, food, anything that you need to do, you might have like, oh, you ask a question to the group. "Hey, anybody, have you used a fitness tracker that works for you? Love to hear it. Hey, anybody, have you used an app on your phone that works for counting calories or counting, carbs? Anybody out there, and somebody might say, "Oh my gosh, I used this and I loved it, and here's a link." These are the things we're going to do, because this we can't put on the Facebook group, because we don't want to put people's personal, goals out there. And we want you guys to know that when we do this on Messenger, it's going to be kept there, and we're not going to share that, you know, Sue Smith said that she wanted to lose 100 pounds, and oh my goodness, no, it's all going to stay there. We're going to keep it private. We're going to be the encouraging. And if somebody on there is like, says, "Hey," and they don't even want to say it's them, and they want to say they know somebody that needs help with an addiction, do you guys have a resource you know of? And we can say, "Sure, let's find somebody that we can refer you to." We won't take responsibility of the referral. We'll just say, "Hey, this is somebody we heard of, and you try it, and hopefully that'll work for you," and all that. So we're really going to work on that. We're going to even encourage people. Lori and I will both do them. We'll do a little Facebook or Messenger live thing where we can actually say what we're doing and what our focus is. And we'll encourage you guys to get on there and do that. Maybe you want to get on there and you want to say, "Hey, I don't really have a goal right now for Reset 2021, but I want to be a cheerleader on this group. I want to be an encourager. I want to help somebody because maybe there's something somebody is going to talk about that I may be able to give them a little bit of my own personal experience and offer them something." That might be something. We're also going to come up with, aside from that, through this group every week, the face Friends Helping Friends, we're going to have a couple panels of discussion panels, and those panels will be with a few people on the screen. And prior to those panels, we'll ask, and this can be, there's going to be all different subjects, but we'll ask for questions and topics that you feel that they may be able to answer for you. This way we could get some questions answered, and maybe that some things out there that people are like, "Oh, I wish you guys would do this," or, "Oh, I wish you guys could do that." And so we're thinking our minds are going like this. We have an exciting interview for next week that we'll talk about. Not yet. We'll release over the weekend. We're not going to even tell you what we're doing next Friday, because we're going to keep it a secret. Okay. We're going to keep your curiosity going, because you know what? That's what we want to do. We want to make things fun. We want to have you be able to come to see what we're doing and know that you can get some value from it. But yet we're not claiming, Lori and I don't claim to be any experts.
Right.
We don't. Okay. We are real, and we're telling you how we feel because we know that you guys feel that way. And we really encourage, we want feedback. We want people to talk to us. We want people to, guide us and lead us to different things. We have been so blessed. I mean, with the book that Joan Albley has, her new book that will be coming out, Hearts Ablaze, that story, I cannot wait to read. And even in Kira Toludo, am I saying it right? I always, okay. Okay. Her book. Oh, look, that book, I just read the bio on it, like what it's going to be. That book, She Made It Matter. That one is another one. And you know what, guys? These books, I was always taught early on that reading is so good for you. I sit with my grandson and he reads to me, and he's a really good reader for his age. But leaders are readers, but not even that. It's not so much about being a leader. It's so much about what you can learn and absorb and what you can help yourself get through. And even if you can't say those stories are you, you can say that it can encourage you. But what if anybody comes into your life that has a need for that? You can help them and guide them to that. I truly believe that we all got connected here for a reason, including, Lori and I, first of all, were connected as friends many years ago. God bless that. That was just
Oh, yeah.
great. Totally. And when we decided to do this, we have now, Lori, I can't even imagine how many new friends you and I have made
Oh, yeah.
through this right here. We've only been doing since around June. And guys, again, we're at 333. We know we can get bigger.
Right.
We know it. And it's gonna be this year. We're gonna hit 1,000, and stuff. But with that, I could talk for so much, but Laura, I'm gonna turn it back to you to, anything you want to say and close us out. But we're just excited. That's all I'm gonna say. We're
Oh,
excited.
Debbie, that was great, everything you said. I just want to make a note, too, that if you can't read, because I'm not always a reader, but I did get Kiara's book, but because it's interesting. But you could do audiobooks.
Yeah.
You could do audiobooks when you're cleaning your house, when you're doing dishes, you're doing wash. I do a lot of audiobooks. And you could do that within your library, or you could do it with Kindle. You could do a lot of different ways. And you can listen to it in your car. There's all kinds of things you could do. And it's great. I think it's the greatest thing that I ever discovered was audiobooks. Because I always got to be doing something, and it's hard for me to sometimes sit and read. But with that, I just want to say again, Happy New Year 2021, Reset 2021. We are so excited. I can't wait to our interview next Wednesday, and I can't wait for our journey and our new message group. So please invite people. We want to get over 1,000 people. We think this is going to be an awesome group when we have more people. So with that, I want to say happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and we look forward to seeing you on Wednesday.
Sounds
Thank you.
good. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.